Today we're going to do a vocabulary lesson. So we're going to go over words that we have learned that are associated with renting an apartment or buying a house. So on the table right now you'll see a variety of words that are associated with words you would use if you were renting an apartment or buying a house. So we've talked about what adjectives are, and we've talked about what nouns are and what verbs are. So before we start this activity, can someone just raise their hands and tell me what an adjective is? Yes.
It's a word that describes another word.
Yes, that's good. Can you give me an example of one?
Red.
Yes. Okay. What about a verb or a noun?
I think a verb talks about actions we do.
Yes. Can you give me an example of a verb?
Poke.
Good. Okay. How about a noun? Who would like to tell me what that definition is? Okay.
A noun can be a person or a place or thing.
Yes. And Annie, do you want to give an example of what a noun would be?
Table.
Table. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. So here we have on this table our index cards. So I want you to associate them into 3 different categories. For example, I'll do the first, let's pick one. Oh man, sorry, I messed these up a little bit. Let me fix them for you. Okay, so some of these are kind of funky looking. But, for example, money would go into the, what category? Noun, adjective, or verb?
Noun.
Noun, perfect. Yes.
What is funky? Is that an adjective then?
Did I just say funky? Oh, yes it is.
What does that mean?
It kind of means like silly or goofy. Like I might be acting kind of funky right now because I'm doing something kind of silly.
Perfect, thank you.
Okay, so we'll have the noun pile be on the left, and then in the middle we'll have the adjective, and then on the right of that we'll have the verb. So here, help each other. The cards are right here. And why don't you help each other sort? There's only one thing that's a phrase in there rather than just a word by itself. I've underlined what I want you to focus on in that phrase. Talk with each other. Say why you're putting what you are putting in the
Which
category.
pile is which?
This is the noun pile.
The adjective
job.
pile,
This is the adjective pile.
and this is the verb.
And this is the verb pile.
Okay.
Why do you think this is an adjective?
This is good.
A boy. Why is a boy a verb?
It's by.
Oh. Okay. Cheap. Cheap. Unless it's a bird's cheap.
Old.
Red. Old.
This could be a verb or a noun.
Okay. That is a good observation.
What type of
So could
signing?
this one.
Okay. Repair is a verb in this case. And sign is a verb in this case as well.
But
Like signing a lease.
But it could be a noun.
You're right. It could be.
It's not an adjective.
That's not the adjective pile.
Yes, it is.
This is the adjective pile. This is the middle pile.
Okay. So in this case, I should have done a phrase, Annie. That was a good observation. Because what I was trying to do was like when you sign a lease, when you're renting an apartment. So that's a good observation. It could be both. And I should have clarified. So we're going to just put it in this pile for now because that's what I meant. So looks like you guys did this 100%. Good. Everything's in order. So I want someone to pick a card, and I'm going to say a card, and I'm going to ask you why you put it in the pile that you did. So why did you put broken in that pile? Whoever put that in.
I didn't put broken.
I don't remember putting broken.
You did it.
I did it.
That was the first card you put down, wasn't it?
Oh. Okay. How about roommate?
I did roommate.
Okay. Why did you put roommate in the noun? Why?
Because it's just a person.
Right. So person, place, or thing fits in that definition. Okay. Let's see.
Except for boy.
So let's see. Negotiate is a trickier one. Why did we put that in the verb?
You want to talk about negotiate?
Negotiating is an action word.
Okay.
But it doesn't say negotiating.
I added the ing.
Okay, so very good. So for our activity, now that we know these words, and you can even reference them if you would like. So what we're going to do is, Annie, you are going to be renting an apartment or buying a house. You can choose what you would like to do. So, and this is going to be your landlady. I guess you would be renting if she's your landlady, and it probably would be.
To buy a house.
Do you want to buy a house?
Yes.
I guess she could be your real estate agent, which we haven't discussed, but that basically means that she would be helping you buy a house and finding the right one. So if we want to do that. So here's what I want you to do. So I want you to ask her the conditions about the house. Is it new? Is it old? Is it in good shape? Try and use and reference these words as often as you can. Make use of that vocabulary. Just basically talk about the conditions and what you want out of the house. And you answer her questions the best that you can using the vocabulary.
Okay.
So that's all of the requirements, and you can just take it from there and have your own conversation, okay?
Okay.
Let me know if you need help. Be right here. Okay, action!
I would like to boy a house.
Really?
Yes.
We have that word right here. Okay. What kind of house would you like to boy?
It's actually mine, but...
Oh, yes. I remember you telling me that now.
I would like to buy a new house.
A new house. Okay. What do you want it to be like?
In good shape.
Okay. It can be in good shape. But it's going to cost a lot of money.
So it will be expensive?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The screen's getting like...
I'm gonna fix that.
Do you want to rent it instead?
No, I want to buy it.
It would cost less money.
No, that's okay.
Okay, you could buy it.
So about 30 more seconds to wrap up your conversation.
Let's see.
See if you can use
We
one
need
more.
to make a contract. You have to sign it.
Okay. Is anything in the house ruined or broken?
Yes. Most of it.
But I thought it was a new house.
It is a new house, but someone just went in there yesterday and it made everything broken.
Well, can you fix it? Or can it cost less money?
So you're trying to negotiate right now, is what you're doing.
Well, it won't be cheap to repair.
Well, isn't that your job?
No, I'm a realtor.
Okay, good. Okay, good. We kind of went a little bit off like the ordinary conversation one would have, but you used most of the vocabulary, and that is excellent. So good job.
Well,
Yes.
I've never bought a house. Or
Neither
been a
have
realtor.
I.
That's true. That's true. And considering that you haven't experienced that, you guys did a good job.
Thank you.
Okay. So, I was going to have us do this in another activity, but I feel like it would take probably too much time. But, so something that I want to challenge you guys to do on your own, since we'll be going over the lesson time if we do go on to this activity, is to create and design your own apartment or your own house. And so this is vocabulary that I want us to think and take home as we ponder it. So, like, yes.
What does ponder mean?
Oh, that is a bigger word, probably, huh? I'm sorry. So that's thinking about something. So, like, if you're trying to make a decision, you'll ponder it. So it's thinking deeply about a subject. So, basically, these new words are living room, kitchen, and bedroom. So associated with the living room is the table, the couch, and the TV. These are things you might find in a living room. And then in your kitchen, you might find a microwave, or a stove, or a oven. And in your bedroom, you might find a bed, or a pillow, something you lay your head on, or a lamp. So, on your own, I want you to, after we finish this lesson today, draw your own apartment with a living room and a kitchen and a bedroom. And I want you to label it and label the kind of things that would be in there. So, for example, if you drew a pillow, label it pillow, so that I know you understand the concept, okay? So just think over these words, and that will be your assignment before we meet next time. So, wonderful job. Thank you for your participation.
Yay! This was a good class.
It was.
Thanks.